Hey there. This is a reading for Scorpios. I am a Scorpio and I am anticipating my 50th birthday. And yet I'm still 49. I'm trying to stay 49 until I turn 50. But it's exciting. I'm excited for my birthday. I'm excited for your birthday, Scorpios. And, maybe I'll just be incredibly selfish for the next 6 weeks and just do Scorpio readings all the way through. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just feeling silly. So one of the readers I follow, Cindy on Awakening to Spirit, talked about how we can watch these readings and they can be for your sun, your moon, your rising. Some readers talk about Venus, and she said yesterday on an Aquarius reading, and I am Aquarius rising. She said that for her, it looks like the sun is what you need to deal with in the present, and the moon can be kind of blind spots, and that your rising can be kind of what you're aiming towards. So I'm going to think about that. And then I don't know why. I think because I have a friend who has a thing with the triple Scorpio. I just also feel like I want to welcome any cross watchers. Scorpios are difficult people to know, and so I totally get like watching a Scorpio reading in order to try to figure out what the heck is going on with Scorpios. We go deep, we go dark. I think people seek Scorpios out to help them walk through darkness and take on challenges, and very often in my case to face the things they're ashamed of, desires that are strong and persistent, and that they need guidance through. And I've been honored to be the person that has been chosen for that role in a few times. Okay, let's just see what happens. I'm using the Good Tarot, which I currently think of almost as somebody else's deck that talks to me from another time zone. And so I lately just really want to go talk with this deck. And I thought, well, let's just see what this deck has to say for all you Scorpios and cross watchers who are just trying to get inside the mind of your Scorpio. So let's just see. Okay. The past. Recent past is patience. No kidding, right? Just sitting around in this COVID time, waiting to see. This is a card of temperance in the traditional tarot. It is a card where we see Angel Michael standing in a beautiful green place, and he is measuring water between two vessels. I've heard readers interpret this as being a time of transmutation, a time of patience, a time of moderation. And I feel like, for me, there's been a lot of that this summer of Corona and social isolation. So that's the recent past, patience. We'll find out more. Secondly, we get the Ace of Air. This is our present. This is the Scorpio present. This is truth coming in. Beautiful Pegasus here. The card is very misty, and I feel like when I look at the card right now, I'm seeing a lot of the context that the Pegasus is coming forth from, which is a misty, foggy woods. I don't know if you can see it here, but in the very top, you can really just see this background of woods. I come from a foggy place. I live in a very sunny place now. But here this Pegasus is about to leap off on wings. That in this deck, wings, birds, feathers represent the swords, the air, that sanguine, the warm and moist. I'm sorry, nobody likes the word moist. moist. That's, sorry, I don't know. Turn me off. Okay, here is hidden influences. Absolute total happiness, fulfillment, the sun. So you may not know this, but around you is an energy of the sun. How could you not know that? Or maybe it could be a feeling that you're going in and out of that sense of happiness. And I relate to that. I relate to this switch through the day, from day to day, into and out of beautiful happiness. Now, makes me also think of my Leo moon, right? That blind spot that Cindy described as representing the moon sign. Okay, let's keep looking. Oh, joy of joy, and isn't this true? Here the Scorpio is the hanged man, hanging on the moon, waiting for new perspective. It's time to wait. I'm getting a lot of this feeling of needing to wait. This came up in my Generation X reading just the other day. So we have patience in the hanged man, truth coming in, and the hidden influence of the sun. We'll see what we learn as we clarify. Let's see what else unfolds here. Next, who are the people in your life? We've got the messenger of water. This is the Knight of Cups. This is the classy love offer. So this is people in your life. So if you're the cross watcher, aren't you hoping that's you? The little seahorse here represents in this deck the Ace of Cups and comes holding in that card, not this one, a little bubble that represents the water, these little bubbles of water in this beautiful deck. Okay. Wow, I see this person, I see the shell here, and I don't notice that. This shell makes me think of Cancer, the little crabs that go in their shells to hide. So maybe these people in our lives, Scorpios, are Cancerian, private, brooding, maybe not forthcoming with messages right now. Let's see. Now, our advice is wonderful advice. It is the Fool here. This young person, magical fairy person. This is person starting on a new journey. She is full of faith, or at least naive enough to just jump forward, jump off the edge, walk on the path into the unknown. It is a new beginning. And so this is our advice for Scorpios. We'll see a little bit more about that as we go. So we've got the Ace of Air, we've got the Truth, we've got a Messenger of Water, and we have this advice, be like the Fool. People may call you a fool, and that's not very comfortable for Scorpios. It's not comfortable for me. I like people to be kind of caught up in my mystique of being capable and knowing what I'm doing. And yet, this yearning in me also to be childlike, to be with my inner child. And the future, one of my very favorite representations of that magical, childlike quality that I nurture now and cultivate in myself, the Page of Earth. This is a young person saying, come play. Magical little boyish, tomboyish person. So that's the future. That looks fun. The advice is be a fool and meet up with this fun person, or be this fun person. Maybe that is our new perspective, going from waiting and hanging and what's going on in the world. Our underlying energy is wands. We get the 5 of fire. We get the 7 of fire. Both of these normally are cards about struggle, resistance. The Five of Wands is about, it just shows 5 people in chaos with wands, and it can mean like this creative space, no leadership, no direction. It could be fun. We might want to organize that and control it. And the Seven of Fire is very often about resistance and knowing who you are in the crowd. I think both of these, this image of this unicorn leaping off the edge amidst these magical fireflies speaks to me definitely of integrity, believing in yourself, knowing, even if you're feeling like a unicorn, like one of a kind. And then we also get underlying here the Nine of Water. This is fulfillment in the emotional realm. So this is emotional fulfillment and passion and willpower and all of these fireflies, and these are lit up gorgeous flowers, little trumpet shaped flowers. These are lighting up the background here. The Nine of Water here, she has cupped in her hands the key, and there is a treasure chest there. A treasure chest that she has the key to. I'm not super into how it's material things like gems, but if we think about that magnificent gem being your heart's desire, yourself, your true love. All right, so let's carry on with clarifying these beautiful cards. So first we're going to clarify the past, which is patience or temperance. And I realized halfway through this that I didn't ask any particular question at all today. I think I'm just looking openly for a story. So let's see what the story is here. Where are we at? Where have we been? What's in store for Scorpio? What's good advice for today when you watch this film, whenever you watch it? Okay, patience, clarified by itself, temperance. Yep, there's been some waiting. There's been some balancing here. This angel figure has a sun and a moon, and they are juggling those two spheres. They're sitting in this pink and hot inspired light. You can see the hint of those wings. Just a very kind of everyday angel. Very transy. I love when I can see this non-binary gender person here. So patience, this prim woman, reiterated by the same card, number 14 in the deck, temperance. Okay, what else? There's been some manifesting in the past. Certainly. Sitting around, again, we get you, Scorpio, in this meditative position. Meditating, balancing. And the magician is the person that has all the tools, who has the power to manifest what they want to see in the world. So you've been doing some manifesting this summer. And a little bit of the devil. I'm not scared of the devil. I'm a Scorpio. But the devil can mean codependence, the lack of believing in yourself. And this is definitely something that you want to leave behind. And if we think about the balancing of temperance here between two ideas, perhaps, of yourself recently, we get you the magician and you the devil, this kind of knowing you have all the tools and doubting yourself. That's the past. Yeah, let's leave that in the past. What's this truth, right? So we're in the present. We get the Ace of Air, this beautiful Pegasus. Once in yoga meditation, the teacher directed us to see something coming from our solar plexus area. and I saw myself fly out of my body on a Pegasus, and I could feel the mane whipping in my face. This makes me think of that knowing my power that I felt in that moment. And so maybe with the devil in the recent past, despite the manifesting magician, this kind of being in our dark, in our light that we can do, we Scorpios, maybe that is what we've reached a new place here with that. Let's see. Healing, the Four of Swords. She's in her nest with her heart. Comes after the Three of Swords in tarot, which is a broken heart. So there's a card of healing, and the broken heart, the Three of Swords, certainly is a coming to terms with a betrayal, with a loss. And so we can see presently a process of healing going on. Strength as well. This person has a lion's nature. This reiterates again the sun as a hidden influence, that Leo vibe. And she has the willpower to hang with a lamb without just eating that lamb right up. So strength, often a feminine figure who is putting her hands into the mouth of a lion. It shows power, it shows self-control, it shows tenderness too. I think this sweet little lamb, or actually kind of see it as a calf. I think it's supposed to be a lamb, but when I look at its face, I see a cow child, a calf. Yeah, that gentle little mouth makes me think of my little sweet dog as well. And in the present, you're in the Two of Cups moment. So this is happening in your present. This can be a relationship, a soulmate connection, something very new. That's cool. Good for you, Scorpio. That's not happening in my life. Not that I'm aware of. But that's beautiful. And this is also, this card makes me think in a larger sense about the rainbow light coming out of that. It makes me think of collaborations that are queer, that are cross differences. We see the brown hand and the white hand. And so this happening in the present after a time of sort of balancing the two spheres and temperance. So this makes me think of, this was in the past and this is in the present. I also see how that rainbow light is a part of the manifestation in the recent past. So you had the devil in the past, and now you're healing, and you're finding that strength, that willpower, but you're also in a Two of Cups of some kind of emotional, egalitarian present. Wonderful. What's hidden from us? What's hidden from you, Scorpio? I'm suddenly thinking about my sister, fellow Scorpio, thinking about her and her work, her leadership role. Weekends spent in Four of Swords after spending the week in strength, seeking that Two of Cups, collaboration, healing in the Four of Swords, but lots of balancing, lots of keeping it cool, lots of maturity here. Magician, strength, temperance, lots of maturity. Underlying influences, the sun. So we get Seven of Swords. This guy is sneaking off with those feathers. Usually it's swords, but in this deck it's feathers, and that raven is telling. So this is some kind of dishonesty around you. It's clarifying the sun. So that's interesting. You know, I hate to see negative, dark stuff in the cards here, but it may be this feeling that you have that there's a kind of distrust. There's also judgment here, which is a kind of spiritual ascension. And it's also, I mean, people getting their karmic lesson here. So there could be a release. I see her like a dancer lifting up out of that chest. It makes me think about that Pegasus that came out of my solar plexus. So sort of your soul is being lifted up. That would explain the sun. And thirdly, we get the Two of Wands, which is a card of manifesting, of waiting. More waiting. We're waiting for your prayer and praying and envisioning, looking towards a new start. Sometimes I've seen readers have trouble with secretive Scorpio energy, but I'm not afraid. I'm a Scorpio. We're gonna just remain a little bit confused, a little bit in the mystery, and kind of see what comes together as this reading unfolds. All right, who are you? You are the Hangman, Scorpio. You are this beautiful fairy. I actually think of Midsummer Night's Dream. Everybody is asleep, and the fairies sneaking around and putting love drops in people's eyes. When you wake up, you have a whole new perspective. Somebody that you never noticed might become your sweetest love, like a total ass in Midsummer Night's Dream. Yeah, so that waking from magical sleep. What else do we learn? There is a journey ahead. Scorpio, this can be a spiritual journey. It can be a real traveling experience. Maybe moving from one difficult situation into calmer waters. Since it's clarifying the Hangman and that there's a change of perspective happening, this is a kind of journey that we could see you in. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles. She knows her worth. She is in abundance. She has all the pentacles she needs. She is nurturing of nature. She's got luxury. So that's you. You're not hanging upside down on the moon. You're also lounging on your comfy chair under that beautiful tree. Queen of Pentacles. And thirdly, you are the Queen of Wands. You have stability. In this, you have passion, fire, magic. I love her. Raising that wand up in the sky, magic coming off of her hand. You are powerful. I see this duality in you between being incredibly grounded and mellow and fiery and passionate. Maybe a thirdality. There's something somber here. This is this devil energy, this doubt, the self-doubt, the Seven of Swords energy, the Four of Swords. I pulled 3 clarifiers on everything, and each one is we could put these together so that we have a story of passion, we have a story of suffering and healing, and we have a story of stability and magnificent strength and ascension here. Oh. Well, let's see who's in your life. Let's see who is in your life, Scorpio. Who are you, cross-watcher? Tell me if you're a cross-watcher. That cracks me up. Okay. You are... The person in your life is the Four of Wands. This is your best friend. This is your sweetheart. This is your wedding. This is a party. This is everything is on the surface. This is I can be myself with this person. This is a great friend. This messenger of water. They may be this private Cancerian who's not opening up, maybe healing in her shell or his shell or their shell. But this person, or maybe this is among the people around you. This Four of Wands this is a true friend. These women are having a great time. They're camping. Uh, they're sweethearts or best friends. This is a true friendship, a true Two of Cups, right? This is in the present. So you have a Two of Cups right now. Maybe you look around in your life. Who is that true friend? She is, or he is, or they are a Page of Wands. Just letting that wand fly, passionate, fun, dancing. This just, to me, reiterates the Four of Wands image. You are a Queen of Wands. So there's you're mature. This person is a messenger page. So younger, or you're more, maybe, it doesn't have to be in years. It can be in spirit, or it can be in maturity. Like, I'm in recovery, and so I'm 13 in that. Well, I'm going to be 13. Okay, I'm 12. I'm not 50, and I'm not 13. I'm 49 and 12. Yeah. And the Fool. Look at this. This is your advice, too. So you get the Fool. This person is also your advice. So this person is fun, youthful, beginning new things. I like your friend. I like this person who's coming to your life, or who's been in your life. It looks new because of the Two of Cups and because you were waiting in the past, but someone has come into your life. Oh, look, on the bottom of the deck, the Lovers. This is a real deep, true connection. And this is a fun friend who brings joy and lightness into your life. Or a lover, a partner, workmate. Not seeing a lot of pentacles in this. See lots of water and air. Lots of major arcana, queens. But you are the Queen of Pentacles, so. And the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I really like your friend. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for me. I'm thinking about my friends, my friendships, people that I'm drawn towards now. I'm also thinking about that Cancer. I miss her. Okay. Fool is your advice, as is the Sun. This is a reiteration of the hidden energy. There's a person in your life who is a fool. You are not seeing, not aware of this absolute happiness, this incredible third eye, spiritual, incredible connection to the universe. Know this, feel this, become conscious of this. There's a lot of darkness in you, you know? That's how Scorpios are. We're dark. We're not afraid of the dark. It's not bad. We learn in the dark. But look to the sun. The sun is there for you to look to, as well as the moon. That's this advice. Your advice is be the Fool. Check out the sun, the Three of Cups. You and your friends are looking up at the stars. I see an invitation, Scorpio, for you to have a joyful, childish, childlike party with your friends. Go camping, listen to music, dance, be silly. Alone? I don't see it alone. I see with other people. And alone. I see the sun here in your advices. Feel how you're connected. Maybe not physically connected, but spiritually, energetically connected to this wonderful Three of Cups, these friends. Think about people looking up at the same sky as you, even though you can't be with them. Under the same sun, under the same stars. Here we have the Big Dipper or the Little Dipper. And thirdly, your advice is the Ace of Cups. Take that Ace of Cups. Take that offer of love. I know, I think it's scary. I think you got hurt. You're healing. Right now you're in the Four of Swords. You know, you faced the devil. You faced your codependence. you faced your feeling of less, of lack that you don't deserve, and you're healing from that, right? You're healing from that. You are gaining strength. And you're in a Two of Cups. You may not know this. It's just so new. You may know this. You're in a great friendship. This person, this messenger of water with the Four of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Fool, and your advice is the Fool. It's like, go for this person. Take this cup. This is joy. This is joy. And when this makes sense to me now, right? Your hidden influence, reach out, receive, envision your happiness, envision this sun, because it's right there for you to reach out to. And the future, the Page of Earth. So everything that we've learned about your person, about your story, about your advice says, this is your future, this magical future. And I feel this little fairy saying, come play. Come play. The Fool says, go play. And this one is your friend, this sweetheart, this Ace of Cups, this Two of Cups, calling you. And you're a queen, and they're a fool and a page and a messenger. Maybe you get to be this fairy. Maybe you get to find that inner kid in you that has wings. Magical. Let's see more. Let's see the future. A little more of the future here. Okay. Here's your darkness, my sweet Scorpio. Eight of Swords. You know what this is? This is you up in your head. You feel trapped, but you're not seeing the mirror. She's tied up, and the swords, those ravens, are flying around her head. But if you look at her, that's just what she sees in that reflection. It's not true. She's not blindfolded. Where is she? She's sitting in a kind of basket. Yeah, it's like she's sitting down in a wooden basket. It's wood or straw. I think of this nest, right? That you're healing in right now in the present. You're healing your heart. And she's also in a kind of straw basket or nest. So maybe that's a little bit of more of being up in your head in the future and needing to know that you can be the Fool, you can have the Sun, to play with your Three of Cups, your friends, to take that Ace of Cups, that cup of love, to know that joy and personal fulfillment, maturity. You have all of this. You're awesome. You have strength right now. Strength in the Two of Cups. You're the Queen of Pentacles. You're the Queen of Wands. So Hangman is you. You're hanging out. You have to wait until you get this new perspective. And so I see further need for you in the future here to shift out of an Eight of Swords and into this Page of Earth. That's the advice. And so then in the future is this Queen of Cups. There she is. She got out of her cage, her straw nest, her healing place, her feeling of being trapped and in bondage and having all of this darkness. And there she is, open to the divine, to the spiritual journey, to connection, to those friends that are looking up at the same stars, to that fun friend. And the future, I love when I get this for the future, the wheel. It's coming in time. It's coming. It's destiny. It's fate. But it's not coming on your time. And there's tons of waiting in this. You're waiting in the past. There's a new truth coming in. You're in the sun, but you're having a lot of complicated Scorpio experiences. Lots going on in the background. And you're fundamentally a queen. You're a grown-up. You're moving somewhere. Your perspective is changing. And this is a kind of journey. You have a really awesome, young, youthful energy in the person in your life. And you're being advised to go with that fool on that fool's journey. Take that Ace of Cups. Listen to this. You get to follow this little fairy. You get to leave this Eight of Swords. All you have to do, this is you in the future receiving. You are the Queen of Cups. And in time, that's where you're going to get. That's your future. Beautiful, beautiful future. Wow. So, Scorpio, this makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you. I feel good. I feel excited. I totally relate to this feeling of the devil in the past and this healing now. And frankly, the healings, I'm ready to be done with the healing. I'm ready to say yes to this messenger of water, this Ace of Cups. And I'm still afraid. I'm afraid of getting hurt. Yeah. I'm afraid of getting hurt, but I also, we Scorpios, we're associated with that phoenix that burns up and rises from the ashes. And it's a process, and I see you in that process. I think of rising from the ashes here. And I think of taking time to know your worth right here. And that this is you on your journey. This is you getting new perspective. And it looks good. I say, overall, say yes. Say yes. Say yes to your friend that wants to play. You won't be sorry. All right. Thank you.